morning, and today I am off to Sokcho, well, Chuncheon. For some reason I cannot say that name, Chuncheon, and I'm actually going to get my car. I have my carry-on luggage with me and my 2 backpacks, and the car rental place is actually just a walk away from my apartment. I'll be away for the next 4 days. Let's kind of curious about this whole car check-in procedure, as well as check-out, I guess. I'm gonna get there a little early. I woke up a little earlier today to get some work done, and like I've kind of been doing, I'll split my day in half. So once I go do a little sightseeing in Chuncheon, I'll actually end up going ahead and working from the hotel over there. So I'm hoping that the internet is good outside of Seoul, and this will be my first experience of that. Other than that, I do have a mobile Wi-Fi that I'm even using right now. That's actually really good. So if I need to, I could actually just work right off of that, which I've actually done in certain circumstances. But I think the bigger thing is the fact that most cafes have good internet, and they're open late around these parts, well, late till 10. It's kind of nice to be able to just do a little work like that. Anyhow, I'm almost here at the car rental place, so I will check back in a moment, making sure I'm not gonna get hit by a car. Anyhow, like I said, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, and we got the car. I am driving out of Seoul right now. This will be interesting to see how that works. Man, I should have left on mark. Being that I'm quite nervous and I just got into the car, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna stop filming for now, and I'll join back up once I get out of Seoul. So check back in a moment. Good morning and welcome back. I am officially outside of Seoul now, I believe. Been driving for about half an hour. Just got through a toll plaza where I had to pull out a receipt to measure how far I'm going to be on this freeway. So far it's been pretty good. The driving's been easy. My destination looks like it's a little less than 56 kilometers ahead. And I think I'm going to have to get out of this lane. Anyhow, everything looks good so far. I was super scared that I thought I missed a toll. This Naver navigation, I will come back and talk about it again in a moment here. This whole renting a car experience. So I'll be right back. And good morning. I am filming the intro last here, ironically. I am at the Petite France. It is this amazing little French-themed park that was created quite a while ago, and it has been in a lot of dramas, actually. So I decided to come here. I got here early when no one else was here. There's actually quite a few people here now, so I'm winded because I'm trying to get back to the car, trying to get out of here to go to Nami Island. I want to get there within the next half an hour or so, if possible. But we'll see what happens. Anyhow, let's go ahead and enjoy more of the park. I'll get going here. Good morning, and I am walking along the path here at Petite France. The very far path, I should say. I think it's called the Dream Path. It's at the very, very back of the park, and I'm okay with not having my mask on currently, because I'm the only one here. Like, literally, I haven't seen anyone else. Almost since I entered. I saw one couple enter with me, but I went to go use the restroom and they disappeared. I think they went downwards where I went upwards. I'm still going upwards. I hope this is worth it. Yeah, I was just thinking, like, I've been walking around with my mask on. I entered with my mask on. And now it's like, well, at kind of an area where I don't think I actually need a mask. Although it was keeping my face warm, and it is quite cold. And as I said before, it is foggy And I was hoping that, I was debating whether to just skip this place and then go to Nami Island direct to spend more time there. Okay. So, I don't know if it's capturing it or not. I was hoping that having the camera up in front of my face would help prevent it. But I keep getting hit by these gnarly webs. And there are some gnarly spiders here. Like, I don't know if they're poisonous or not. I doubt it because it's cold, like where I'm at. As in, the climate is cold here typically. But they're huge. I would say they're probably, abdomen size is probably like a good inch and a half at least. Altogether, it's probably about 2 inches in size. I think that's about 6 centimeters, but don't quote me on that. I'm not good with small measurements in a metric. 50 more meters to the top. I think it's all downhill from there. It's been pretty cool. As you walk up, there's these little like rest areas, I guess you could call them, and they have little statues or places that you could take photos with the little prince. I'm not familiar with the story, being American. I think only a certain population in America probably knows the story. I think in front of me right now is like this little Beethoven dude as well. I say Beethoven, but it could be like any violinist. All right, I'll check back in a moment. And I've made it to the top of this path. It's just a little platform here that overlooks the river and I think what is Nami Island. I'm not 100% sure what island that is out right in front of me. I thought it was a little further away because I thought the drive to there was about like a half an hour, 40 minutes, but it's a great view. I wish it was less foggy, but it is what it is, and I mean, what can you do about the weather, right? I'm enjoying myself, just taking a quick breather here while just staring out into the view. I think I heard some people coming up, so I'm probably gonna put my mask back on in a second here. I don't want to break any rules, but yeah, so far so good. Gonna go to the lower part of the area and finish up. Probably half an hour, 45 minutes more here. Maybe I'll get like breakfast here because I'm a bit peckish, and coffee and maybe like a croissant sounds good. But I'll check back in a moment. And welcome back. So right in front of that trail that I just took was actually an animal cage of sorts. There are a golden pheasant and a lot of rabbits and 2 other type of birds, but I can't read the Korean, so I don't know what type of birds they are. I've actually run into a lot of people now, and so there's, as the time, it must have been because I got here early enough to where I was like the only one in the park, and I had the park by myself. I'm thinking about it, I should have explored the park first rather than this trail. That way I could have actually gotten ahead of all the folks, but live and learn. We'll do it next time, right? But yeah, it's this cage on the other hand, it's funny. It's really hard to photograph through because of the way the cage is made, but the rabbits in there, 2 of them are being quite territorial and like fighting each other. You could see them like nipping at each other, and I didn't know that rabbits made sounds, but apparently they do. Anyhow, I will check back in a moment. I'm gonna go see more of this of the theme park and then get ready. Again, I'm peckish, man. Currently, I'm standing in like this game room. Oh, there's a very bad echo in here. Let me just step outside. I wonder if it's, yeah, way better. So I was just standing in the game room. I just came out. It's on the way back to the main hall over there, but it's not been any of the variety shows that I've seen. And that's kind of what shocks me, is that it's just a regular like room that just has all these old and kind of new-ish games, as well as like a whole photo set. So like a photo series of people who have taken like pro shots here at Petite France. And so it's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool. It just shocked me, and I'm pretty amazed. And I will be right back. Welcome back, and I just exited the Saint-Exupéry Memorial Hall. It is a house that is from Normandy, France, that was disassembled and brought here piece by piece and then reassembled. And it's kind of interesting how they put the whole thing back together there's no nails in the house. So it was easy for them to disassemble and then bring it back. Sad because I just saw that the cafe is actually closed. But yeah, they, the house before that, well, trying to look for a quiet spot here. It's kind of hard, huh? The house before that, the building before that, I actually was featured in Beethoven is a Virus or something like that. Actually, I could just walk back over there and read the sign real quick. But it was a drama that aired on NBC on, I think it said Monday and Wednesdays, or Wednesdays and Thursdays. And it's a really interesting, like, little set that they've used to film here. And yeah, Beethoven Virus is the name. It was by NBC and broadcast on Wednesdays and Thursdays. It's just a really well decorated set, and I could see how they could film in there. Oh no, the cafe is open. Okay, probably gotta go grab a snack here in a second. Anyhow, so the Exubery house, Saint Exubery house, was disassembled from Normandy and brought here piece by piece and then reassembled here in that exact method. It's very similar to Korean architecture is what they were saying in there. Inside the house, they actually have English explanations on what's going on, including the fact that everything in there is from France and is of a period time from 150 years ago. And the biggest thing was that they were proud of was all the plates that were on the wall, as that's something a housewife at the time would be very proud to do, is show off her plates to show how well the family was doing. Anyhow, I think it's tea time, so I'll be back in a moment. And I'm back. Got my coffee. I already finished the waffle, but it was kind of shocking. I thought they were open because I saw the window was open. Then I walked up and there was no one there, and I actually called out for someone and no one came. So then I was like, maybe I have to go inside, and I went inside, and the lady, sure enough, she was like way in an area where it's like no one else was supposed to be, so she came running over. But I'm gonna try to finish this off as quickly as possible. The waffle is okay. Just one of those, like, she made it early this morning, put it in a bag, and then she microwaved it for me. And then the coffee is just straight out of a machine. It's a really cute cup. I don't know if it's actually going to come through or not, but it says Petite France coffee. But overall, I've been enjoying my time. I'm spending more time here than I thought I would be. Darn, I think I'm missing an organ playing. I think that's what they're called, right? An organ? Or is that part of your body? Yeah, I'm gonna try to spend just about 20-30 more minutes here and then take off and then go get lunch at Nami Island. So we'll check back in a moment here. So as I exit the park here, just wanted to bring up a couple things. One, I found a couple places where My Love from the Stars was filmed. I actually just watched that drama. I was watching it during the quarantine. So it's really cool to be able to see the actual places where they filmed. One was the dressing room where the main actress gets stuck in. And the second was the kind of area where the main actor uses his powers to pull the actress towards him. And I'll put some quick overlay here. Pretty sure it won't get copyright struck. And the next thing was that I did catch the tail end of the performance that was going on. Now, it was definitely made for kids. It was like puppeteering and balloon and clown stuff. But it was really good. It was entertaining. Like, they really put a lot of effort into it. So I would say that, like, if I had a kid, I would definitely bring them. Or if my buddy was like, hey, could you watch my kid for a day? I'd be like, sure, and I'd just bring her here. Funny enough, there was this gag that the guy was doing where he was doing, like, balloon animals, but he didn't tie it off. So whenever he handed the balloon to the kid, he would grab it and the thing would just deflate. And after doing it twice, the kid got really mad and like upset and started crying. And the guy couldn't do anything to bring it back. Tried to give the kid candy, made the kid an actual, like, made like this whole Mario balloon figure, which was pretty amazing. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. Anyhow, I don't know if I actually have enough A-roll to be covered by the B-roll, so this is where I'm going to end it. I'm headed off to Nami Island now, and I'm gonna go get lunch there and then explore a little bit more. We'll see what happens, but yeah, that's pretty much it for now. If I have too much B-roll, I'll just throw it on at the end here, but until the next video. And I know I just ended this video, but I did want to bring up one thing. Because of COVID, perhaps, or the way that things are happening now, they've actually changed their main entrance. At the My Love at the Stars area that they had, they actually showed, like, on a TV, all the other variety shows and other TV shows that actually took place here. And I just wanted to mention that typically everybody enters through this downstairs area, whereas I think because they added a Pinocchio Italy land, so that's like right here behind me now, they've moved the entrance to this upper level, and you could actually buy tickets to go to both. I'm just gonna do Petite France because I don't have enough time. Also, there's a ton of construction going on around this localized area, so even though a lot of things here is like enjoy the nature sounds of nature, you could actually really hear a lot of like drilling and sawing and drilling and digging and all that. So other than that, the place is gorgeous. It's totally worth it, and hopefully I'll be back in the future with some friends or family. Anyhow, I'll go ahead and really end it here this time. Until the next vid.